Hello, good day and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at Bece 2019 Mathematics Past Question 7. Simplify 36 all over 100 in brackets raised to the power of minus 1 over 2. Simplify 36 all over 100 in brackets raised to the power of minus 1 over 2, that is raised to the power of half. And like we know, this kind of problem requires a technical solution. It requires a technical solution. You have to think deep and make your calculation very precise. Now the option says A 1 over 3, B 3 over 5, C 5 over 3, and D 1 over 5. Now let's go. It says 36 all over 100 in brackets raised to the power of minus 1 over 2. Now like we know, this minus 1 over 2 here represents what? It represents half. And this is the same as saying what? This negative sign here represents what? A reciprocal of this number. That it represents 1 all over 36 over 100 all raised to the power of what? Half now. That's what this negative sign is. So when you see a number raised to the power of minus a negative, when you just see this negative to the power of a number, you should know that it just simply infers to what? 1 over that number. Like take for instance, now you have x raised to the power of minus 1. This simply means what? 1 over what? X. That's what this negative sign here simply means. But now we have what? 36 all over 100 raised to the power of minus 1 over 2. So this simply means what? 1 over this number raised to the power of what? Half. Now, when you see a number raised to the power of half, what? It simply means what? You are taking the square root of that number, because it's raised to the power of what? 1 over 2. So you are actually going to look for the square root of this number, because it's the same thing as saying what? 1 all over 36 raised to the power of what? Half all over 100 raised to the power of what? Half. Remember, they're in brackets. When you open the bracket, this is what it means. Now this is equal to 1. Remember, I told you that when you see a number raised to the power of half, it simply means what? You're taking the square root of that number. Now 36 raised to the power of half will be what? The square root of what? Square root of 36 all over what? The square root of 100. Square root of 100. Now before we continue, we have 1 all over root of 36 all over root of 100. Now we want to eliminate this one. Now this one here is the same thing as saying that what? We have 1 divided by what? 1 divided by root of 36 all over root of 100. That is this one. Now you know this is 1 all over root 36 all over root 100. So the same thing as saying what? 1 divided by root 36 all over root 100. Now for us to continue with our calculation, we have to say what? We'll convert this division sign to a multiplication sign. And for us to convert this division sign to a multiplication sign, what do? Your denominator here will become your what? Your numerator. And your numerator will become the denominator. So we have 1 multiplied by what? Root 100 all over root 36. Now our denominator has become our numerator, and our numerator has become our denominator. So now from here, what do we have? We have that 1 times this will give us what? Root 100 all over what? Root 36. Root 36. So therefore 1 all over root 36 all over root 100 is equal to root 100 all over root 36. Now let's continue. Now the square root of 100 is what? The square root of 100 is 10. Like we know, 10 times 10 will give us what? 100. So the square root of 100 is 10. Then the square root of 36 is what? Is 6. Like we know, 6 times 6 will give us what? 36. Now the question says we should simplify. Normally I would have leave our answer like this, but the question says we should simplify, so we have to take our answer to what? To the lowest form. Now our answer here is what? the square root of 100, which is 10, and the square root of 36, which is 6. But then if you look at this 10 over 6 as a fraction, it can be simplified to its lowest form, because 2 can go into 6 3 times, and what 2 can go into what 10 5 times. So therefore we have what we have 5 over 3. 5 over 3. Now if you look at this 5 over 3, this 5 over 3 is in its simplest form, because the answer says what the question says we should simplify. And now we have 5 over 3. Now let's go to our option. Which of these options correspond with our answer? And the option C here corresponds with our answer, 5 over 3. So therefore 5 over 3 is our answer. So the simplification of 36 all over 100 in brackets raised to the power of minus 1 over 2 is 5 over 3. Thank you very much and God bless you. Ensure you subscribe to our channel to get more of our videos.